Hi BSers, welcome back to our channel.
I'm Brian.
I'm Stephanie, and tonight we're going to be reviewing the F&D Italian Kitchen here in Winter Park, Florida.
Yeah, F&D just doesn't sound right.
I don't know what it stands for.
I don't either. We'll have to do some research. But we looked at the menu before we came, and I'm going to have the chicken marsala, and there's a couple of appetizers I've been looking at, so I'll have to decide at the table. What about you?
I think I'm going to go for a pizza, so we'll see what happens inside. Maybe there's some special or something I might want to try. Who knows?
A pizza? I thought you were getting the chicken parmigiana.
I changed my mind.
Wow.
I'm a girl. I can do that.
So today we're in Winter Park, and Winter Park is just such a beautiful community. If you're not aware of it, if you're ever here in Orlando, I would recommend setting aside a day, a night, evening, and come check it out. We're going to walk around the downtown area after we're finished eating and kind of just give you a glimpse, but it's got a really cute main street and lots of little boutique shops and different candy. There's a candy store that has every candy you could imagine. There's ice cream and all kinds of restaurants, and there's a nice central park in the middle of Winter Park, and there's a train that'll bring you here from downtown. But it's amazing. And
they do a weekly farmers market and all sorts of events down there.
Yeah, they also have a movie, a film every, I think it's Sunday, but once a week during the summertime, they do a movie in the park, and it's awesome. But yeah, so we're gonna eat and let you know how everything is. Testing. Check 1, check 2. Okay. So, we just sat down and ordered our drinks and our food. So, we're not getting drunk tonight, but we might later. But for now, I got unsweet tea, and Stephanie got a Diet Coke.
Pepsi.
Or Pepsi. So, for the appetizer, we got the beef Carpaccio.
Which I don't think I've had that before, ever. We'll experience that.
Well, this is our first time eating here, but I've had beef Carpaccio before at other places, and I love it. It's just so good. The first time I ever had it, I was like, oh my god. So I'm hoping this is as good of an experience. The beef Carpaccio comes with herb aioli, salsa verde, a cured egg yolk, arugula, capers, and pan grattato, which I imagine is like toasted bread or toast points
pan
or
is
something.
bread, yeah.
Pan bread. Maybe grattato means grilled or something.
Yeah, probably.
And then we also got the Caprese salad, which I love. It's just amazing. You know, usually when I have it, and it's actually come. So you want to show it to them? It looks wonderful. It comes with heirloom and red tomatoes, fresh mozzarella, EEVO, fresh basil, homemade croutons, and then it says basil oil and balsamic glaze. So it sounds wonderful. Looks different from any of the Caprese salads I've had in the past. So
yeah, it's got yellow tomatoes inside.
Yeah. So we'll let you know how that tastes. And then for the
entrees,
I got the Veal Marsala, which comes with a crispy polenta cake, spinach, mushrooms, sage, which I hope it's fresh sage. I'm looking forward to it.
Probably, I would expect it to be.
Sweet marsala, and then you can substitute chicken for $4 less, but I'm getting the veal. And then, Stephanie, what did you get?
I got the Bianca Pizza, which is a white pizza, and I love white pizza. And it has ricotta, fresh mozzarella, minced garlic, EVOO, and fresh basil. So I'm looking forward to that, and it's cooked in the fresh fire oven. What is it called? The wood fire oven?
Yes, they have a big wood fire oven behind us.
That they said that they got from Italy.
And what makes a white pizza white?
There's no tomato sauce. Okay. It's like a garlic oil instead of tomato sauce.
Yeah, so that should be interesting. We'll let you know how everything is.
We're gonna go in and try the Caprese salad. I'm gonna get a red tomato, and I don't don't see the croutons that they were talking about. But some cheese, some tomato. I'm gonna cut my tomato because it's a pretty big chunk. Make sure you hit this. And going in for the bite. I feel like I could use the tomato to be a little softer, but maybe that's just how they want it to be. But the mozzarella cheese is really fresh and great.
So I tried the yellow tomato. It's good. It's fresh. I think it could be a little bit fresher.
More ripe, I guess. Right.
I think it's ripe enough. It's just sometimes when tomatoes get a little too ripe, they get just a tiny bit mushy. And these are just right there. They were probably perfect a few hours ago, or maybe even yesterday. But the flavor's delicious. It's wonderful. I'd order it again.
And our beef carpaccio has arrived. So we'll give you a quick look at that. You got it, or you want me to?
Yeah, it's wonderful presentation.
It looks good. It looks kind of like a pepperoni to me. I mean, it's not pepperoni at all.
Yeah, why don't you take a bite?
I'm scared. I'm gonna make sure I get a little of everything. The sauce that's on it, the cheese, the arugula, the onions. I don't really get any flavor from the meat. Just the arugula and the cream sauce that's on top.
It's really good. I'm gonna add a little pepper to it. It does have some peppercorns as well, I believe.
Or are those capers?
They have capers too. I thought I saw peppercorn.
Oh.
But maybe not. And then they have some red onion, it looks like. And I don't know what this creamy aioli sauce
That's
is.
good
but
though.
Yeah, it's really good. So
I feel like I want the meat to be salted, even though there's salt on it. I feel like the meat needs a little more flavor for me, but I don't know what to expect from a carpaccio, so does it taste like a normal one or a good one?
For those of you who don't know, carpaccio is raw beef. It's flattened, very thin, and then it's served with, usually the way I've had it in the past is olive oil, salt and pepper. And so when you get the beef in your mouth, it's it's raw. So it tastes that way. It's very delicate. It
kind of is like a buttery texture, I guess.
Like the same feel you would get if you ate some tuna. Why don't you try just a little piece of the beef? I love that face that you make when you put it in your mouth.
To me, it's like eating the raw, hamburger meat before you grill or brown it. It needs like salt or something. I don't think it's any good by itself. Food is here.
Yay!
In front of you is my pizza. It's enough, obviously, to share.
Yeah, we probably could both eat that and be very full.
Yeah.
How's the white sauce?
Good. I mean, it's garlic. I love garlic. I love cheese. It's perfect. I wish the crust was a little bit crispier. It's not bad, but I like it a little more charred.
Crispier right here.
Yeah, but I mean, you can see it's crispy, but
yeah, it's really thin too.
Yeah. And that's why it's like a little soft on the eating it, but it's good. I'm not mad at it.
I agree. I could use maybe another 30 seconds to a minute in the oven. It's pretty good.
It's got a lot of garlic, which is good.
Yeah. Now it's time for the veal. See that? Does that look delicious? Does it make your mouth water?
What is it on top? Oh, the polenta cake.
Yeah, the crispy polenta cake. So that's on the bottom. The veal is on top.
I could see that.
Oh, I thought you were saying the polenta was on.
No, the polenta cake was very square. So
yeah, I cut into it thinking it was a piece of meat, and then when it looked so perfectly square, it was like, that's the polenta cake. I like it. A little salty, but for my taste, I don't like a ton of salt, but Stephanie does like salt, and I don't think she would think it's too
Probably
salty. I'm gonna give her a bite. It's got a lot of flavor though, and the one thing I would say is I feel like the marsala sauce should be just a little bit thicker. For me, it's just a tiny bit too runny, but the flavor is good, so you don't really miss anything by having that. But I like the combination of everything.
It's not too salty.
Told you. Did you get the polenta cake?
I did. That to me didn't really have much flavor. Just kind of like a mush in your mouth.
Yeah, it's like the consistency. Not real crunchy like it said, but another bite?
No, I'm good.
Good.
I mean, it's not that I don't want another bite, but I've got my pizza.
We're going to be taking the pizza home. That's a lot of pizza. But yeah, definitely I would order it for two. You know, have an appetizer, some pizza, get your veggies, make mommy proud, and then you can go with the bad food.
This has some green stuff on it.
I mean the unhealthy food.
I'm probably going to add more cheese to it. The Parmesan cheese.
There you go.
Alright, we're going to have a few more bites. We're probably going to have a lot more bites. And we'll give you our final thoughts.
Yep.
We have finished our meal. It was delicious, as always. I like to say that. My favorite part was probably my pizza with the garlic and cheese. It was extra cheesy for me. Brian said he wished there was more cheese, but I liked it. My probably least favorite part was probably the
Carpaccio?
no, I was gonna call it Carpaccio salad, the Caprese salad.
Oh yeah.
Just too big of chunks of tomatoes, not enough, I don't know, balsamic would have been nice.
Yeah.
More balsamic would have been nice.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with Stephanie on the Caprese salad. It was my least favorite. I think the tomatoes were just a little too soft. They weren't firm enough. And then they were cut in big chunks, which is fine. I mean, you can cut them yourselves, which we did to take smaller bites. But I like them when they're sliced. And so I feel like that's something that might enhance it. But overall, I think they were probably just maybe a few hours or maybe even just one day past the perfect ripeness. But my favorite part was the beef carpaccio. I love beef carpaccio. I loved all the flavors, how they went together. I did have to add a little salt and pepper on top, but once I did that, the flavor came out. I agree with Stephanie, the meat was a little bit bland, but if you mix everything in, it's not bland at all. You just don't really taste the beef that much.
Yeah.
But the extra salt did help bring the flavor out.
Yep. Overall, it was a good experience. Brian said that he was pleasantly surprised because he loves when I pick out places.
Yeah, no, I didn't want to come here. Well, we were going to go
not the first time he said that.
to one in Longwood, which is closer to our house, but it's really not like, if you're coming to visit, Longwood's not really a place unless you're visiting Longwood like family. It's mostly residential. There's not a whole lot of things to do there. But we came to the same restaurant, but it's in Winter Park, and I think that's a better choice. But I would recommend it. Would you?
Yes, I would recommend it. It was great. It wasn't very expensive. Definitely not the tourist area prices, so it was good.
Yeah, so like I said, Winter Park is a great place. Bring the family, bring yourself, bring your loved one, have a date night, bring the family and run around the park, tour downtown. You could spend a whole day here. And absolutely.
Yep. As always for our channel, please
like and subscribe.
Remember, like, subscribe, follow us on Instagram, No BS Eateries, and let us know in the comments where you'd like to see us go next.
All right, guys. Have a great weekend.